I don't think I've had a solid night's sleep since the launch of the Switch 2. And while I absolutely love my job, sometimes I wish I could just escape it all for a short break. Thankfully, Shinen Multimedia, best known for fast RMX and fast fusion, has delivered a little holiday in between Hades 2 and Super Mario Galaxy with the Touryst Deluxe, a reworked version of the well-received adventure game that originally debuted on the Switch in 2020. What's it like? Pack your sunglasses, read up on your tour books, and don't forget your boarding pass as we review the Touryst Deluxe for Nintendo Switch 2. The Touryst doesn't have a complex setup. You simply arrive on an island as a tourist and explore other mysterious islands filled with puzzles, hidden treasures, and playful minigames. The charm comes from discovering the world at your own pace, uncovering its secrets, and enjoying the vibrant atmosphere. The deluxe version for the Nintendo Switch 2 brings several upgrades and additions compared to the original release. Resolution is now 4K at 60 frames a second, up from the dynamic 1080p on the original Switch. High dynamic range rendering enhances colors and lighting, and global illumination brightens many locations for a richer visual experience. There's also new content that includes additional islands, items, and quests, as well as new arcade cabinets featuring the Fast Zero racing game. Technical improvements also come along in the form of Voxel waves on beach shores, dynamic ambient occlusion, anti-aliasing, improved rain effects, and a redefined depth of field. Controls have also been polished, and players can import their save games from the original Switch version. There's quite a lot here in this package, and if you do want a full graphical breakdown, feel free to check out our performance analysis video posted on this channel. Gameplay in the Touryst Deluxe leans into an almost platformer style as you work your way through a variety of islands to solve each of their mysteries and how they're all connected. Each island will have mini-games ranging from surfing and spelunking in a diamond mine to helping dancers keep the beat on the drums. Each mini-game brings in a unique and interesting gameplay element. The drum games, for example, work in similar to a side-scrolling Guitar Hero, while the surfing minigame took me back to the good old days of California games on the NES. And this plays to the strengths of the game because variety really is the spice of life, and the tourist revels in participating in such activities with a nonchalant smile on his face, just happy to be there. He dawdles through the world with such a sense of calm, and I just absolutely loved it. All while competing in chin-up contests, solving ancient puzzles, or simply partying on the beach. The game's warmth and charm just give it plenty of lasting appeal. As mentioned, players can explore at their own pace, which is both a blessing and a curse. Sometimes there's little direction as to what you should be doing, and certain puzzles rely on trial and error, which can lead to minor frustrations. Most of these sections can be found within the temple challenges and are usually only one short section of the overall design. Another particular section though of gameplay that did overstay its welcome in my eyes was the diamond mine, where failure meant to have to restart at the top of a section. If I never have to see the inside of a diamond mine again, I will be one happy holiday maker. That said, the joy of discovery remains rewarding, and most minigames feel especially satisfying when you finally master them. Graphically, the Touryst is presented in a beautiful voxel-style world that's full of colour. Characters have charm and style, and each island offers something unique in both looks and activities. The Touryst Deluxe takes full advantage of the Switch 2 hardware, delivering a smooth, polished experience that builds on the original release. Resolution has been upgraded to the 40K at 60 frames a second, which is a significant improvement over the dynamic 1080p of the original Switch. As mentioned, visual effects have received substantial upgrades like the voxel waves that now ripple along the beach shores compared to the 2D ones of the Switch 1, and the rain and depth of field effects look particularly great on the deluxe version. It makes the world more immersive, and the dynamic ambient occlusion and anti-aliasing just keep the visuals crisp. The controls feel much more refined, and players can also import their save games as mentioned from the original Switch version. All of these improvements work together to create a vibrant, lively, and effortless world to explore. Whether in docked and handheld mode, the Touryst Deluxe on Switch 2 feels incredibly polished, inviting, and endlessly charming, all while never skipping a beat. For my tourists looking into accessibility options, unfortunately, there aren't any to speak of. So as always, I recommend doing some research to see if the Touryst Deluxe suits your holiday needs. At $30 for the Switch 2 version outright, or a 75% discount for previous owners of the Switch 1 version, the Touryst Deluxe offers roughly 5 to 7 hours of gameplay, even more if you get stuck into the arcade games like I did, and it's a genuinely enjoyable experience. The combination of its charming visuals, fun minigames, and relaxed exploration make it a worthwhile stop for anyone seeking a small escape. The Touryst Deluxe is a small holiday that you can take without leaving your couch. The charm of the Voxel world, the playful minigames, and the freedom to explore at your own pace make it such a delightful experience from start to finish. The Switch 2 enhancements polish the visuals and performance beautifully, and the added content gives returning players a reason to go on another holiday. While some puzzles and trial and error elements can be a little frustrating, the joy of discovery and the game's effortless charm more than make up for it. Whether you're a returning tourist or a first-time visitor, the Touryst Deluxe is a joyful escape that feels like a mini vacation you don't want to end. So, what's it like? The Touryst is like a wonderful little platformer and a holiday all mixed into one. I award it an 86 out of 100. In the interest of full disclosure, a review copy was provided by Shine Media, but this doesn't influence my score. Thanks so much for watching my video. If you liked it, the best way you can support What's It Like is by liking, subscribing, and sharing it with your friends. For more reviews, click on the thumbnails to the right, and for everything Nintendo, check out what'sitlike.com.au.